Hi folks, welcome to Get This. I'm Dr. MM, and here's OneNote episode 10. The Draw tab part 2. Today I will continue to explain all the components of the Draw tab. Now let's keep drawing some more shapes. I should point out that if I want to draw a fully horizontal or fully vertical line or arrow, either down or up or left or right, I must press and hold the Shift key. Otherwise, the line or arrow might be a little bit tilted. Let me show you. Let me draw a vertical arrow without pressing and holding the Shift key. I kind of need to guess more or less if it's really vertical. However, notice what happens when I press the Shift key. You can see how it falls into place every time I move it to the center from either side. Now let me draw a horizontal arrow without pressing and holding the Shift key. Again, it's kind of hard to tell whether or not it's fully horizontal. However, when I press and hold the Shift key, you can see again how it falls into place when I move it to the center from up or down. Cool. Now, before I show you the basic shapes, I also want to say that if I press and hold the Shift key, I will get perfect squares and perfect parallelograms and perfect triangles and perfect diamonds every time. What I mean by this is that all of them will have the same equal measurements all around, that is, equal sides. You can see them all over here. And I will also be able to have perfect circles, not an oval, as in here, if I press and hold the Shift key while drawing the oval, which then transforms into a perfect circle or perfect circles. Let me draw the rectangle without pressing the Shift key. You can see that it's difficult to create a perfect square, but lo and behold, let me press and hold the Shift key and magic happens. You see the rectangle becoming a perfect square. Here's the parallelogram without the Shift key. Again, hard to draw it with equal sides. Let me press and hold the Shift key, and now I have a perfect, equally sided parallelogram. Here's the triangle without the Shift key with different unequal sides, and let me press and hold the Shift key to draw equal sides. Voila! Triangle with perfect equal sides when I press and hold the Shift key. The same process happens with the diamond without pressing and holding the Shift key. And equal sides can be achieved when I press and hold the Shift key. Let's explore the graphs. But first, let me activate a feature that I will talk about even further in my next tutorial. Let me go to View, Rule Lines, and pick any of these choices. Let me go with Medium Grid. You will see how useful they are in a minute. Back to Draw, Shapes, and 2 dimensions. Positive. I will pick this intersection and drag and let go like so. However, when I press and hold the Shift key, both sides become equal. That's my first graph. Let me take a look at 2 dimensions full. Click, drag in both directions, up, down, right or left. Now with the Shift key down, equal sides. Let's go to our last choice, 3 dimensions. Again, click, drag down and to either side. But if I need equal sides again, you guessed it, I need to press and hold the Shift key. Now, the Intertext tool converts handwritten notes to typed text. It works better when I use an e-pen or a stylus or a touchscreen. Very difficult with the mouse though. Let me write down something anyway for you to see. Now, with the lasso tool over here, let me select my handwritten message and click on Ink to Text. Perfect. Handwritten text has now become computer font. Let's focus on the Math tool over here, which also converts handwritten math equations to typed math equations. I will first draw my equation with my mouse, then select it with the lasso tool and click on Math. Let's see how it goes. There it is. Now let me use the lasso tool to select the equation. Let's see what happens when I click on Math. The equation is now a typed equation. All the numbers are correct. Let me click on Done and Ink to Math. On my screen, you see the typed equation now. If I want to make it bigger, all I need to do is click on the border here to select everything. Click on the Home tab and select a higher or larger font size. But there's more to this Math feature. When I click on the Select an Action button, I will see the Evaluate button. When I click it, it will show me the results, like so. You can see that I can either drag the solution to the page or hit Enter or Space to insert it into the page, like so. But I'm curious as to how the system arrived at that solution. Let me click on Show Steps. Upon clicking on it, I will see Solution Steps, detailing how the solution was achieved. Pretty cool, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Click over this Immersive Reader button and OneNote will read everything you see here back to you. Again, you can drag the solution to the page or hit Enter or Space to insert it. Unfortunately, I have not been able to successfully get something out of the Generate a Practice Quiz button. It's not working for me, but it should be great for what it promises to do. For its part, the Ink to Shape button turns hand-drawn shapes into computer shapes. First, let me click on Ink to Shape. Select a tool over here and draw a shape. Immediately, OneNote will transform it into a computer shape. Amazing. Well, what do you know? That's the end of today's video. I hope you can make full use of the Draw tab from now on. Stay tuned for more episodes showing you how to use OneNote. I'm Dr. MM, and I really want you to get this.